Welcome everyone. We are here playing versus Anel. We are playing a wild version of Bonnie. So we are gonna go second. I don't like this. There's a lot of big stuff though. They wouldn't be able to deal with. We're on Mulligan. I'm gonna do better. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we got stuff. The thing that makes this Bonnie deck weird is I basically took out the Doflamingo package because I don't like it, and I added in a couple of 2Ks from the Supernovas, particularly the EBO one, Apu, and then I added in more Pizza for more Supernova Searchers, but I also added in the 4-drop Film Zoro. This is not the deck I thought I was playing. Okay, we will have to do weird Bonnie another time. Okay, the weird Bonnie I was playing though has the starter deck Mihawk that can go into the 6K Zoro, and Mihawk's a 2K, and so if you don't have the setup, then you can obviously just go into the 2K. We are gonna use this. I like DOFFY. We'll go DOFFY. Alright. Man, I thought I was playing a far different deck than what I loaded in with. This should be a more Pizza. I would have been a lot happier with a more Pizza. Yeah, no blocker, resolve attack. That's funny. Draw a card, draw Dawn. We're going to play an Uruj and end the turn, untap that Dawn. Now it's their turn. And the plan here is going to be probably a Cavendish next turn. I want to work towards a Zoro. Zoro seems like they'll have a hard time removing it without Raigo, which I think the translation is Kingdom Come, but I don't know what the official translation for the game is. I'm going to call it Raigo until I see it. Use card action, get rid of Beji. No blocker, and we'll get rid of an Uruj. Draw 3, discard 2. Neat. My plan here is to try to somewhat starve them out because I don't want them to get a board. I don't want them to get a bunch of cards. I want a chance to set up before they get that. And so I'm going to somewhat starve them or attempt to. And then once I have a bunch of big stuff, see, with 5 here, they could Gadatsu me. I would not be a fan of Gadatsu. Do I play into it? Okay, let me test the waters here. If they take it, then I know that they don't want to get rid of what's in their hand. I have a feeling that they want to... Beji's not that much to protect. We're gonna play another Uruj. And we'll call it there. Okay. Reason I didn't play Cavendish, it's technically more efficient than playing a second Uruj, but I don't want to play a Cavendish to get it Gadatsu'd by my opponent. If my opponent plays Gadatsu, I want to be able to deal with it. I will use my card activation, get rid of Shirihoshu. Shirihoshu, no blocker. Resolve this attack, I'll take it. No trigger. Rosinante is nice. I don't have Kid, though. Anel. Oh, friends playing Deadlock. Can't talk about it. First rule of Deadlock is don't talk about Deadlock. So Anel is it KO'd or no? It's removed from field. Cool. Then I guess no blocker. I wanna draw more cards. No trigger. A second Doffy is fun. I think Doffy might be my key here. I want to get them to 2 life, but then I don't want to attack again until I am ready to kill. Because they have Yamato. Well, Yamato not quite. They definitely have Ace, and Ace is activated by low dawn. Low life cards, I mean. So let's draw our Dawn for the turn. We have 8 Dawn. I'm able to play Hody, go 1 onto Hody, and then attack for 9 onto the Nell. That might be the move. And I will not be using his ability. Wait, I thought I was able to deny it. I was clicking through too fast. Maybe I'll have to watch on the replay. So I'll go 9 over here at Anel. Yep, that's cool. And I know that Anel is still alive. I know. It's essentially them attacking them. I just knew that there was a chance that they... I'll end the turn here. I knew there was a chance that they would trash the top card of the deck, but at least it's not in their hand, which is big. Though I would have preferred that they didn't. They had no reason not to, though. Alright, we have a lot of cards in hand. And they've drawn no cards from life this game. 10k. We can protect this. We can absolutely protect this. We're going to use card action on Anel, and then we're going to give +2/+1 probably through these 2 cards. So let's go no blocker here and here. Resolve attack. Anel is a very, very, very tricky leader to play versus. Alright, draw a card, draw Dawn. 3 Doflamingos. That's phenomenal. Honestly, do I just play Doflamingo? Play, freeze, freeze. Doesn't really matter, but I'll freeze the Kikunojo. I can't. Up to 3 of... Okay, I just hit cancel on the next one, and it says up to, and it has to be arrested, by the way. Forgot about that one. It doesn't really matter. Only 2 are going to be affected. So then what I can do is attack the Anel again. And I'm okay with getting them to 2, but they might want to protect this one. Yep, there we go. And that's just to get counters out of their hand. Then we press end turn, activate, and let them do their thing. My plan here is to rest something, play a Doflamingo again next turn. And see, the only difference is that this would have been more pizza, and this would have, so this Baby 5 would have been more pizza, and this Viola would have been Dracula Mihawk. Which it hasn't affected the game. I mean, I guess it got me a Doflamingo, which is nice. That's 12k at Hody Jones. Would you believe it? Use card action on Shirahoshi. Holy moly. Can I +5? I have +2. And then +1, +1. Alright. I'm chill with just getting rid of an Uruj. Yeah. Seems good. See, I sit pretty comfortably at 2 to 3 life. But versus a deck that plays so much rush, maybe that wasn't wise. I love to draw cards. It's phenomenal. I almost like it as much as I like self-milling cards. Alright, so we'll draw. Almost clicked end turn. See, and Bartolomeo would have been probably the 4-drop 6k Zoro is something I put in instead of it. Would have been cool. Alright, so I will go Bonnie into Shirahoshi. And see, I don't really care about these guys. I do not really on KO if you're 3 or less, so it's already active. I'll attack the Enel. See what they do. Yep. Now I can also attack the Enel. Purpose of me attacking Enel, by the way, I should state, is not to mindlessly beat them down or like to beat this down. I want to force them to get rid of their creatures, their characters, and I don't want to get rid of Kikunojo. Yep, there they go. They trash it. And I'd much rather them trash than get it in their hand. But by doing that, I can then decide what I'm going to tap down with, what I'm going to stun with Doflamingo. And then I can end the turn, set that as active. Now whatever they attack with. You know, I do understand. 3 Doflamingos in a row is rough. I do need to be ready though, because this could be a Beji. They could make a Doflamingo not able to attack. Let's say I have 3 Doflamingos and a Hody, and I'm able to start my turn like that. Let's go a couple turns in the future. and we go Beji off of my first attack with a Doflamingo. The second Doflamingo can't attack. Let's say I attack with a third Doflamingo, and it's a you're the one who should disappear. Triggered alongside a Nell, they go to 2 life, and I can attack with Hodu Jones and Bonnie, setting them to 0 life, assuming no triggers, but that is definitely a possibility. They could have triggers. They probably will have triggers. We've seen 2 Veggies. We'd probably want to attack with Urouge around the beginning of our turn if we were going to use Urouge to attack, because there could be an Onami. Our opponent's thinking long and hard. That's okay. I'm here for it. It gives me a chance to explain my game plan here and to become more comfortable with this matchup. You know, currently Doflamingo's in here as a 4 of. In my other list, he's a 3 of. I'm keeping him as a 4 of. Holy moly! Use card action. I guess I don't need to. Holy moly. On a... So +2, +1. Do I go +15 to save? Or am I cool with just losing my Urouge? I don't want to lose my Urouge. Yeah, I'm fine with losing my Urouge. I'm going to pause so I can go get rid of Messenger. Alright, we are back. I just had to pause Messenger because it was making those sounds. So they played Shirahoshi and passed. I'll draw a card. It is a Basil Hawkins, a very, very nice card. We need to get rid of something here. Probably I don't want to get rid of Kikunojo. Can I get rid of the Enel? I would love to get rid of the Enel. Their stuff will be active. Okay, they let it die. Hallelujah. Okay, so now what we do is we play our third Doflamingo. Oh. Our opponent has got to be fuming. Alright. And I think I'm cool with just ending it here. Because then next turn, we have a good setup. We do have to play cautiously, though, because we could lose our advantage in just a moment. That's just the odds of whether or not they have useful triggers. There's an ace. See, ace didn't get rush here, and that's what's important. Okay. Now we'll draw a card. That's a 2K. That's a 2K. I have precious few blockers. I don't like the idea of attacking into this. Kikunojo eventually needs to be dealt with. But do I have anything to deal with Ace? See, I did not want to play. I didn't want them to play that. Maybe I have to give them the life for now. Get rid of the Kikunojos. Yeah, we have to limit what's attacking us. Ugh, all that work. Okay. And we'll attack the other one too. It just pains me, man. It pains me. Okay. Now, I do want to attack. I am giving them more things, obviously. That's not ideal. There's really nothing here, right? And then if I play Cavendish, pay 5, get 2 back, I'm at 7. Play Hawkins, have 1 open. I play Cavendish over Hody, but then Cavendish can... I don't like that because... currently... Oh, we have to actually start playing. We are low on time. Okay, we are gonna play... Timer gets me, man. Alright, deploy. Set as active. Deploy on top of there. End turn. We got rid of Hody, sure. But we have a blocker and we have a way to reset our Dawn. We are looking pretty good for next turn. But we do have to survive until next turn, and our timer has decreased a lot more than I want it to. Props to them, though, for sticking it through 3 Doflamingos. Okay, let's think this out so that we can save on time. We have 2 2Ks and 2 1Ks. I don't care about any of them. None of them are important to my game plan for next turn. So I'm willing to use all 6. Opponent taking their time, they're more than welcome to. See, I'm not even sure I'm taking Bonnie to the Treasure Cup that I'm going to soon. But that's kind of what these games are for. I'm testing out against a bunch of different decks to see. And Bonnie has been doing pretty well. There was one game that I didn't quite get on recording because it was before recording, really, before I got it set up, versus Doflamingo. I did lose that one. They flooded the board. And have to figure that matchup out. But for Enel, And now, this is my first time playing versus it when I'm playing Bonnie. Is their game plan just to catch me off guard, give me priority at some point, and I not paying attention so I lose time? 15, use card action on Anel. And then I said I'm willing to use all 6. So no blocker, and I'm going to use all 6. Resolve attack. Absolutely bonkers. Do they play mini ace? Mini ace would be sad. They could also absolutely play... No, that's 4 or less, and that's none of my guys. At this point, they can't Gadatsu. Can they Gadatsu? Okay, draw a card. We have to play fast. So, I'm gonna rely on them not having a lot of stuff. I know, not great, but 5 plus... Yeah, we're gonna go attack here. If I didn't have this timer on me, I'd be way less stressed. What's your trigger? Gotcha. Okay. Go. Is that a blocker? That's a blocker. See? You learn something new every day. I would have rested that instead of Vanilla, probably. Okay. Now, next up is going to be another 11. Yep. Do they get a trigger? They definitely get a Nell. It's Rygo. That's fine. Okay, so then 7, 8, 9, attack 9. Please, no trigger. Oh, no trigger. Glorious. Okay. 9. Requires them to have... Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. If the opponent didn't disconnect, I was going to tell them how much they had me sweating. Alright. That was a phenomenal game, and that really shows you that it can come to the end, to the last bit, even if you get 3 Don Quixotes. So, hey, Anel players out there, hold on. Just let it go out. Just keep playing. And for Bonnie players, don't get too greedy. For non-Bonnie players, hopefully you can learn something from this as well. Anyway, phenomenal games. I never had an opportunity to drop Zoro. If I did, I didn't see it. But holy moly, that was fun. Alright, GG's. If you liked, subscribe, check out my other videos. I have a couple card games on here. Otherwise, I do just have Bonnie videos for One Piece right now. I do plan on expanding beyond Bonnie. For now, it's just play testing for a treasure cup to see if Bonnie's what I'm taking. As you can see, doing pretty well, Alright, I'll catch you all on the other side.